I'm Jobet de la Cruz, and in this video I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to make amazing travel video with just your mobile phone. Make sure to stay till the end because I'm gonna be showing you the full video that I made. The video that I made with just phone, like shoot with phone and edited as well. Whew, I miss you guys. To make the tips easier for you to remember, I made it into an alliteration, which means that it all starts with one letter, which is letter S. The first thing is first S is start. I'm no longer used to this. First S is start with a plan. Do not just wing it. I repeat, do not just wing it. Especially if you're like me who is just starting, it's important to have a plan, a backbone. You don't have to be very detailed about the things that you want to do, you know. You can just provide an outline, a shot list. Like me, for example, this is my outline, and some notes are here. And then my shot lists are in my phone. I would just check on it if I was able to shoot it already. If not, I'm just gonna go back or find a place or people that I could shoot with that concept. Even though I'm a very spontaneous person, I learned that it's important to have a plan because it's gonna be easier, especially during the editing process. Also, it gives you a peace of mind that you've already taken all the shots that you need or all the footage that you need. So yeah, remember that before you go on a trip, start with a plan. The second S is shoot with good lighting. The word for... wait. Let me fix this. Now that is better. Okay, the word photography came from 2 Greek words, which is phos and graphe. Phos means light and graphe means I am writing. You combine them together, you'd end up with I am writing with light. A good photographer or videographer is the one who can play well with lights. It's not just really about the abundance of light, but also the lack of lights. Like for example, this shot of bonfire. There's no light available there except for the fire. I think I was able to capture a decent shot of this even though I'm just using my phone because I was able to focus my phone or my camera to the source of light. Another thing to remember is the shadows. It's not just about having a bright shot but also having shadows in your shot. It adds drama, it adds emotion, and I'm gonna go to that more later. The third S is to stabilize your footage. Right now, I'm holding my phone, and as you can see, you're probably getting nauseous already. For most of my shots, I've used DJI Osmo Mobile. I borrowed this from my nephew, and he lent it to me. Thank you, Manfred. Stabilizing your footage will make so much of a difference. In fact, it differentiates you from amateur to, you know, pro-looking shots. Like for example, this amazing view of the beach and us walking towards the boat. The view is nice, but because my footage is so shaky, it doesn't look as nice. So yes, if you're thinking of doing travel photography or videography, it's important to invest on one of these things. Believe me, it will make a difference. Fourth S is story is king. Let me just fix this. Like what I said, story is king. That's the 4S. You know, this is the part that I really want to focus on because you're using your mobile phone. You cannot really match the cinematic quality of other people's work, especially if they're using a high technology camera, which is mainly made for that. Right now, you can focus on making wonderful stories. Nothing can stop you with that. I think there's a problem with my light. Let me just fix something. Remember what I told you about the etymology of the word photography? It's phos and graphe. Graphe means I am writing. So imagine that you are a writer. When people read an article, they don't say, oh wow, the article, the grammar is really great, or wow, the vocabularies he used is so deep and whatever, or it's just, I mean, those things add up, you know, but it's not the point. The content is the major thing about what you are writing, and it applies to videography and even to travel videos. Your story doesn't even have to be, you know, Hollywood standard. I mean, it would be great if it is like that every time, you know, but a good outline to follow is like a setting, and then there's a problem, and then what's the resolution. So yeah, that's a basic outline that most people follow. In my case, I like narration, I like writing poems, and I do that. So like the video that I would put in the end, maybe watch it. I wrote a poem about it. That's the backbone, that's the story of my video. You could also do the normal vlogging, you're telling people about your day, but then again, if it's just like stale, this is me, this is what I'm doing, people are sometimes not very interested about that unless you have a good following already. So yeah, story is very important. In fact, I think it's a very, very broad topic that I want to make a separate video about it. Let me know in the comment section below if you think it's a good idea to have a separate video about how to make better stories. The fifth S is show emotions. Show emotions. That's the fifth S, and probably this is one of the most important parts. You know, when you are talking in front of a camera and this is how you talk, you know, people would not probably want to watch you. When you are watching, you know, when you're looking at someone and that person is smiling, it is contagious. It makes you want to smile, you know. So if you want your video to be happy, shoot happy people, shoot smiling and laughing people. If you want it to be serious, like shoot people who are like thinking about life, the purpose and everything, you know. Or if you are shooting sad, show emotions. Emotions brings life to your video a lot. Sometimes people watch a video because they like how the person laughs. My laugh is not that very entertaining, but sometimes it doesn't have to be people. It could be places, you know, calm ocean. That exudes calmness to me. Yeah, it would be great to have emotions in your shots. So those are the 5 tips I have on how to make amazing travel video with just your mobile phone. To review you, the first is start with a plan. Remember to not just wing it. Spontaneity is welcome, but it's important to have a backbone. Number 2 is shoot with good lighting. Remember that a good photographer or videographer is the one who can play with lights. Next is stabilize your footage. Stabilize your footage. That separates a pro and an amateur photographer. 4th is story is king. When your shots and transitions are not as nice but your story is wonderful, it's catching, it's gripping, then I think that would count as an amazing video. And lastly, of course, is to show emotions. If you want your video to have life, even though you have amazing story but your video doesn't have emotion, you know, there's something lacking in it. So if you want your video to be alive, show emotions. And now for what you're probably waiting for, hopefully you are. This is the video that I have for our last weekend trip in Caramoan. I hope that you like it. Please let me know in the comment section below if this video is helpful. If you want me to make more videos like this, tell me, please. It makes a difference when you like and you comment. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Thank you very much. I love you, and I will see you again next time. Traveling changes you. Not so much about the destination, but more importantly, the journey. The reality that the process is not always going to be pretty, that there are days when the sky is going to be gloomy. Whew. So I was supposed to fly the drone. Let's see if you guys can. But it's drizzling now. Or that a lot of factors will remain to be maybe. But then we realize they're part of the story. And to a certain degree, they're necessary. When the peak provides a marvelous view of the unknown, when the people's smiles and laughters are genuinely shown, then you stop and ignore the inconveniences, and you start to make unforgettable experiences. When your skin feels the warm touch of the sun, when you see the children playing, having fun, then you stop and enjoy the nature, and you start observing others' culture. When the vast ocean starts calling you, when the kids want to play with you, then you stop and heed the call, and you start to kick the ball. Traveling changes the person that you are. It brings your spirit, your being somewhere far. Whether you ride a plane, a boat, or drive a car, the journey changes you. Wherever you are.